taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
But you'll be in a big, cosy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
That might be worth a look.
They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. You're going to hire more than a handful?
Less than a bun.
How many red candles are in?
What's that monster?
That's just a man in a costume. He's not
Joking. This is great. Think of all the work we can get here. It's a circus, not the counting house. Get kicked out. So what?
That'll be the end of it. It'll make things worse.
You want to let those bugs get away with this?
Get away with whatever they like.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but...
I have all the evidence I need.
You don't even have the murder weapon.
Details, details.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he...
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame...
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. I suppose you're right. But the crying one has much more on his plate than curse words, given what just happened here. Brilgor was a criminal, sure. Investigator Valeria might be content to blame the politically convenient target, but I'm not. Brilgor was a refugee. Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Charessa's caress would be my best bet. I really hope you find...
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Right tool will...
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR. Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
Tressim. Never seen one in the flesh before.
You notice the Tressim guards a shiny ring and stack of letters at its feet. She doesn't seem to mind. You take the ring without so much as a mew.
Scraps for days. Wits and blades always sharp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Featherland? Be quick, what do you want to know? I reckon investigator... One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Look, we give them everything.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
comes from the cellar. Refuge. A poisoned blade. Paralysis. Hiding Brilgor from fists.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Please, leave me be.
How goes the search? Talking to the victims' corpses was clever, but I don't know if Valyria will accept. You're on the right track. Please, go... Please, go talk to the investigator.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
To rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change. Invisibility.
I'll take that. What's that? That's curious.
Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons?
You are a weapon, my sweet.
A sharper one than Dolor. He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get us caught.
Dolor is an artist. You do well. Brethren in blood, tell them!
weren't ready for that.
No time to dally.
They're displaying murder victims openly now.
What's next?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
No. Dolor did. Splendid. Kill. Our blood-red dwarf. Tricky. Hungry.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Yes. But wants more.
The corpse tries to speak, but something prevents it. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The corpse has nothing to say. The corpse has nothing.
They must have been hiding. Didn't save them.
The corpse remains silent. The corpse has nothing to say. The corpse does not respond.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar down there. Used to like the solitude. The man ate like a horse. A soup-hungry horse.
This chest is hiding something. Looks like a false bottom.
Into his embrace. Salve all.
Please, if you have.
We tried helping the refugee.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead.
The crying one has mercy.
Why not? We are his opponents. Who would know if not us? To claim to know the Lord's will is blasphemy.
What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
They were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
They work for the guild. Give them a
I
piece
know,
of your mind,
sweetie.
pieces of your body.
We will be safe in the wilds.
Still means dead. Crime of passion, never conspiracy. He has nothing to do with.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Tyrion.
Let us talk to him. Please. If he could just.
That would make a great
We have the
headline.
Duke's full support. For the good of the people. Our people.
Fascinating.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support you?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Siema.
Siema.
Of course. Excuse the trouble. No room for exiles. No mercy for spies. Lord Gortash's orders. Please open your eyes. Keep your body still. This will take but a moment.
Co tam u ciebie?
Dobrze. Zjadłem sobie kolację. Wstałem kurwa o 18.
Presence awakens. You are seen. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare. It has heard the howls of the Watcher speaks directly into your mind.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute.
Nie dziwię SI i Zepstales o 18 jak wczoraj chyba Bugegal prawie nie spales XD.
You must understand.
That will make a great headline.
outraged.
The corpse remains.
I'm ready.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Co to kurwa jest? Absolutnie miejsce rządzić sobie. O co chodzi?
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have...
My good lady.
The Dukes, please open your eyes, keep your body still. The
Czemu?
Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare. As witnessed by the cults, it has heard the howls of slaughtered. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Has been noted. You...
Fine welcome back to Baldur's Gate.
Doom. We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
Deafening silence.
I've got a long road ahead.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
Just keep your hands to yourself. Not everyone subscribes. Not for communal use, it seems. Empers are... Not for communal use, it seems.
Kurwa, ale może tam być ten książę. Nie, bo książę jest gdzieś indziej.
despite everything.
The corpse does not respond. The corpse does not respond.
Looking ahead.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
Zaatakuj.
Nothing will stand in my way. These boots have seen everything.
My faith will protect me.
Imperator! Imperator! Imperator!
House. It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
How would you punish someone who wronged you?
I'm not going inside.
Wrong me how?
Brothel? Pleasure house?
Murder?
Den of decadent delights?
Pretty good. It calls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully. 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
Up there, Danthelan's dancing axe. The harbor's safe house to hear him.
You madman!
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Greetings, citizen. Be vigilant.
How about we settle on the Gondians? Gortash invented them.
I'll be. My old fishing spot. Spent more than a few summer tide days here.
I never took you as a fisher. Did you ever catch anything?
Only a few head colds. And a tongue lashing from my worried father.
Myślałem ze streama wyleczyles, bo co zlagowało.
Tak? No możliwe, bo ten jebany ten jeszcze Orange nie załączył internetu.
A couple turns should do it.
Jedyna gra, której nie przeszedłem na 100% to jest GTA XD.
To jest GTA. O kurczę.
You might as well lock the cell. It's over.
By Avernus. Floric.
I came seeking allies to our cause. Watch as empty as a stare. You spoke in accusations. I'll be executed in 5 dawn. You might have unlocked my cell.
The hell's with that? Nothing is over. Not
Na PS byłem nawet blisko końca, ale usunęli mi SI i wszystkie postępy.
O kurde, no co faktycznie. To lipa.
When the people need a miracle,
Father's words.
Indeed. No more sulking. I know what to... Lead me from my cell. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll
Chodź
want
za mną.
them. Lead the way.
Never a dull moment. Don't waste a step. A couple turns should do it.
Victory awaits. On the move.
Can't give up. Not now. Moving.
This is my time. Making my move.
No choice but to keep going. Blood follows me everywhere.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got...
can't really glaze that beats the art.
Because
He wasn't even hurt.
Sounded like somebody was in trouble.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
This is far enough. Oesh, I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to say, I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city...
Hell's not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
If it isn't little Will, straight...
Azora, I've had enough.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. Go on up. Pay Gortash a...
Invisibility.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate? Cast out by their own city. Precious hero liberated them.
Stand down, villain. Aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Nie zamierzam skoczyć.
Tone, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, but a moment. The blade of frontiers graces our halls.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My steel watchers are... Lord Enver Gor. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free it. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among... Next, the grand design. Not the most thrilling of prospects, but together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Dlaczego korona nie działa?
But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for every... The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
Stary, ja chcę ci nic mówić, ale... Ty już... O, kurwa. Może być.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle... With Ketherick gone, she only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Jeśli chce mojej krwi, najpierw musi mnie znaleźć.
Faster than you and I change clothes. She's targeted me as well. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Mówię, że...
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, together we rule Faerun as kings. No.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to. Like any other son. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Bić!
What a shame to refute. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate. Your camp is compromised. What? Who? I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation.
An imposter?
Let this be a warning. Orin is the spark in a... I will give you time.
Tread carefully. Remember, you must do what it takes to survive. Even if it means striking a deal with the enemy.
Już jesteś trupem, stary, jak ja cię kurwa nienawidzę.
Sage advice. You're of little use to me.
Spoko. Zakończę to tu i teraz, śmieciu!
Gone to waste.
Give in.
Nie bratam się z wrogiem.
Battle favors the fearless.
Can't afford to let up.
senses. Above the hell rises a screech, gleeful and maniacal. It is the way and the truth. Absolute.
Leave them alone.
The screech quiets, the howl fades. Your mind is hollow, save one lone voice.
Thane's chosen has fallen. His netherstone is yours. You have done well.
Co się właśnie stało?
It's regaining it. It cries. We must stop it. One netherstone remains. After that, we take control of the brain. And you should start wondering. We shall...
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Got to concentrate.
Nothing important is ever easy. Time to push my luck again.
Shadowheart ma sporo takich czarów.
Jop.
Jestem, okej.
Take your...
What now?
Victory awaits.
What have you done? By the ninth hell of Beator, what devil? We could have walked away, strategized. Instead, we painted the audience hall with my father's blood. I'm sorry too. We had every chance to tame our rage, but we fed it. When it's...
A moment passes.
What becomes of the Blade of Frontiers when he slays the man he...
Dobra, odpuść mi, stary, co to jest? No daj ze spokój, no. Dobra, ułożę się z tym debilem, no. Niech wam będzie, kurwa. Jak tak bardzo chcecie, jak tak bardzo, kurwa, pragniecie. Nawet, kurwa, ożywić się go nie da. Ale bardzo, kurwa, niechętnie to robię. Tylko i wyłącznie ze względu na starego.
Tread carefully. Remember, you must do what it takes to survive, even if it means striking a deal with the enemy.
Oh, but I most certainly am not. Now, come.
A teraz, kurwa, wszyscy pochwalają.
As I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then allow me to peek at you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the watch.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith?
I
gathered guests. Grant ye consent? Enver Gortash.
My friends, and you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you...
I would like to end our acquaintance in violence, but that does not mean I won't.
Tak będę eliminować wszystkich po kolei, aż się kurwa znajdę. Aż się kurwa znajdę. Nikt nie będzie im mówić, kogo zabić, a kogo nie. Ty nie jesteś zła, to już mamy ustalone.
Our camp houses in...
Wybijam wszystkich. Po kolei.
Do you wish to make an enemy?
Baldur's Gate at last.
Yourself.
Wounds taken care of.
Sought a fight, and now you have one.
Time to deal some punishment. hard to focus.
Come on, can't stay up. Still on my feet. Can't even catch my breath. Somewhere to camp soon.
A little help, please.
Well struck.
im będzie, kurwa. Żaden na razie z naszych, no kurwa chyba. Chociaż żeby ich uśmiercić zupełnie. Ktoś w obozie, no to poza czwórką, no.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. You must face them. I will help.
Dobra, idę spać, ale tak wiecie, dyskusyjnie, kurwa, kto to im pomaga, a kto nie. Tylko ciebie nie udało mi się zabić.
Hi. You were really nice to me before, and, could...
Siema.
Isn't there a human
Siema.
press she can join?
Mega była wczorajsza gala.
To dobrze, że była dobra.
Uśmiechnięta twarz z otwartymi ustami i roześmianymi oczami. W wrestlingu. Dobra, ja lecę oglądać taniec z gwiazdami.
Leć, leć.
Ciekawe osoby tańczą.
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need some...
A true pleasure to watch you tell the Archduke exactly where to put his alliance. One cannot embrace a viper, only get entangled by it. And we learned something. One chosen thinks to send us against the other, while they sit safe behind their defenses. Good. Gedrick thought he was safe too. A harper learns to doubt. To peer through every smile, question every look. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say.
Hopie, dziewczynko. Co ja odjewałem? 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 Coś jest kurwa nie tak. Mamy w obozie zdrajcę. Dobra, prześpi się kurwa, ale będę miał w głowie, żeby zapierdolić wszystkich.
Queen Vlaakith.
You are a Charlotte!
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes.
No big... I have only a moment, and you... We are Githyanki. The traitor Voss has lied to you.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his...
Return to the astral prism. Serve me. And I, commander of a final...
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I have witnessed too much. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed.
The Githyanki will bring you. I will tear you off. I will
It is done. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am as it should be. Better to unite the Githyanki under a... So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She's mourning the loss of the person she once was.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new region. Racket cannot and so from the old Shma Sa Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retreat.
Jakoś kurwa wam nie ufam, nie wiem o co chodzi, ale potem jakoś średnio.
I brought my own pairing. I brought my...
How did you? Oh, it's you. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce. Once those orders are complete,
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved.
beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one. Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Belin. When she was... You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the ally, though my relationship with Belin was different. In a way. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran, Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. Together, we brought order to chaos. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. I appreciate your... What I feel. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Nie trać czynności.
But I could do with your assistance. You remain attached to your physical...
Nie porzucę, już to dawno.
We will do better against the Elder Brain, the more unlimited we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her. Of course. Nervous, perhaps? When we entered Worm's Crossing, it felt like it might be the beginning of the end. Whatever happened...
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. Not on purpose. Ketheric thought he raid when an... Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exact lucky. I understand. Then, next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. I didn't know that then. By the time I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them.
Dobra, ale nie ufam obozowi. Nie ufam obozowi w tym momencie.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
What's gonna happen to us? We'll tell them.
Are the gods truly this petty?
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated to the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And or it...
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if...
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some... By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path. We'll have answers soon enough. Mazora's gone to camp. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Mind flayers are like devils. They just clever, Maybe it's true. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds as she flowed. The second time, stealth, even with the aid of a cane. Each step she took, a stroke victim. I asked father later. No.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Whatever you believe about Stelmane, she's not the only... My father was tapped to exert control. He must first... These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the council, and the city is made weaker for it. Yes, and at a great cost. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now, not ever. The coast is ever my priority. Very well. I will avail myself of the astral
Life pulses from within. The parasite, it wants to share itself.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful... If you let it, it will. Your thoughts swirl with possibility. Your body strengthened, your mind bolstered, your very self expanded. All within you as you...
Dobra, dawaj tego jego starego.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion.
Okay.
Sacrifice.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Widzę, że jest grane w Baldura.
Tak, tak.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita.
O kurwa. No dobra, no to nie muszę szukać starego wtedy.
Uśmiechnięta twarz z rogami.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew.
Ale sobie wczoraj żartowałam, sorry.
Spoko.
I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Spoko, spoko. Nie no, to musimy zagadać do niego, no kurwa. Oddał ojca.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to
Ja jestem osobą z klasą.
Dobrze.
taste so bittersweet.
Nie dzbanem.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow,
Ponieważ dzbany nie są w modzie.
today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the
A
city.
ty jak myślisz, są w modzie czy nie?
Nie wiem.
I can still feel the Shadowfell all over me. Still hear her words in my ear. I feel unclean.
Przykro mi.
You've nothing to be sorry for. Far from it, in fact. Without your help, things could have ended very differently for me. I have an idea. Something I've wanted to do for a while. Something that might help me put her in the past. But I'll need your help. Wait until the others are asleep.
Odpowiedź mi proszę, jest to moje marzenie, byś odpowiedział mi, panie, na me pytania, a nie lekceważył ich.
Kumam. Nie wiem, no co, nie wiem co on ci powiedział na to, że ten, czy dzbany są w modzie.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Dobra, uznam, że na razie jej u nas nie ma, ale wiem, że jest gdzieś, kurwa, a ja nie mogę jej zlokalizować. Mizora, co ty tu jeszcze robisz? Ja pierdolę.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue
Impertynancja.
I
Chyba.
promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. The absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Correct.
To choroba intelektualna.
I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zara.
Przerażająca.
But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain. I call the first hell my home.
Boję się, gdy słyszę o chorobie takiej nazywanej o nazwie Dowd.
Delicious agony. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself. If I
A ty się nie boisz?
No.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a
Pomoże mi, o kurwa, dobra.
I'll lend you a hand.
Gitara. Wyla mi już nie będziesz prześladować. Chłop jest zajebiście zadowolony.
Nie lekceważ, panie, moich pytań, proszę, nie podoba mi się to.
No wiem, tak jak większość. No nie lubię głupich pytań, kiedy gram. Jakbyś zapytał o grę, kurwa. O wybór, to co podjęliśmy, to spoko. Dalej mamy Dopplera, kurwa. Nie ufam ci.
I brought my own.
This will do.
Nie podoba mi się, gdy ktoś lekceważy, kurwa, moją osobę.
No wiem, no.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Zajebiście się ze mną rozmawia. Krótko, słuchaj, zwięźle i na temat.
Baldur's Gate.
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Command. Not since Vlaakith I has a. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Dobra, musimy się wybrać do tego, nie? Dobra, no uwolniliśmy ojca Wyla.
I'm starting to remember that Worm's Crossing has a bit of a reputation, doesn't it? Tad mercenary, tad sordid. Anything and anyone for a price.
Nah, but to little harm. Shouldn't we all be allowed to stoke a few fires from time to time?
You sound like you're speaking from experience, Will. Perhaps you'll have to give me a tour, refresh my memory.
They might have something we've forgotten.
I'm afraid you'd find my own stories rather tight-laced, Shadowheart. I was never one to sow my wild oats.
What does it feel like? Invisibility!
Flick of the wrist.
Fine fruits for refined taste buds. How long do the effects?
Invented the steel watch? It's just impressive to need something with price. No, he merely offered patronage.
You told me the armor was involved.
I got it. How about we say
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands. Whatever we need, we can get in Worm's Crossing.
An apple a day keeps the apple.
If you're here to shop, just one. None of the people, okay, none of them have sticky fingers.
A librarian does this thing with her whisk.
It's more fun than that den of cheering.
If you had any bargaining chips, they will rather floated off
into the astral plane. You're out of luck.
I will pay any toll, serve any foul whim. Name the price.
Is there anything duller than a loyal dog? I much prefer a cat. Meow.
You must want something, need something.
But what I have, and
You underestimate the Forgotten Prince's closest sword, Devil. You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
there is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
W takim razie mów
I
szczerze.
brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
poczekajcie.
But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Znakomicie, daj mi go.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
Po prostu powiedz, czego chcesz.
Want the crown that dominates the elder brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Nie. A dlaczego chcesz dostać?
I've craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world. And the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Dlaczego wtedy nie zdobyłeś korony?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited.
Nie lubię, gdy lekceważy się moją osobowość.
Tak jak każdy. Jak coś, to możesz śmiało opuścić stream, nie mam z tym problemu.
A misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Nie będzie żadnego układu.
But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Jestem osobą, która lubi, gdy jest w centrum uwagi. Moja osobowość nie pozwala na gnojenie mej osobowości.
Spoko. Nie potrzebuję, to nie mamy.
I wanted to follow the open valley. I'm annoyed by it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find out. We'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to Yisk Githkar Tafki.
A właśnie, podobno 20 koła, tak? Z tego co wiedziałem, karta postaci. 10 cheaterską skrzynkę. Cheater, modification box.
Lubię jak traktują mnie jak panicza.
No i no to spoko, może znajdziesz jakiegoś takiego youtubera, który będzie traktował jak panicza. Kurwa.
jestem paniczem i chciałbym, by traktowano mnie jako panicza, a nie jak szmatę do wycierania podłóg, omijając moje komentarze.
Słuchaj, nie ma sprawy, iść, na pewno znajdziesz kogoś, kto cię będzie traktować, słuchaj. Ten kanał jest, tak jak powtarzałem od samego początku jego istnienia, głównie dla mnie i dla mojej satysfakcji. Ten, kto to akceptuje, jest to mile widziany jak najbardziej. Nie mam z tym najmniejszego problemu wtedy.
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well.
Kurwia mnie to już, gdy jakiś youtuber mnie tak traktuje.
No bo tak się zachowujesz, wiesz.
I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them.
Ale takich youtuberów jest mało.
Mało, no. Zaproponował mi układ. Chcę koronę kremową.
What he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
Jakie to ma znaczenie?
I'm glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again.
Jutro muszę zapierdalać do roboty, a ty pewnie gnijesz ko?
Jutro wolno, potem znowu do pracy, więc... Ale muszę jeszcze ogarnąć rzeczy po przeprowadzce. Orfeusz czy cesarz? Chcąc zaprowadzić pokój na świecie, nie powinieneś uwalniać tej postaci w astralnym pryzmacie. Czyli zachęcając Lae'zel do swojej racji, czyli no przekonujemy Lae'zel, że ten...
An horrendous deal. Imagine the crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elder Brain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another. Thank you for telling me. And now, we must be doubly. The devil is like a cockroach. I doubt this will be the last. I trust that you will continue. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it. No matter.
brains. What were you thinking? Ah, here. You haven't even got inside yet. I'm not going inside.
Enjoyed it.
I have no length.
They might have something we've forgotten.
Like what?
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and... Don't be such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Chares's caress is a professional.
I'd probably break his
Look, Chares's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
That doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drought. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Ah, here. You haven't even got inside yet.
I am not going inside. I won't let any...
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
It's so loud.
Honestly. Just make the drinks. Which means we're getting a real Raphael sex life. What does it feel like?
Pozwala ci zmierzyć... Uratowanie księcia Getyki pozwala ci zmierzyć się z Netherbrain przy minimalnych konsekwencjach dla ciebie i twojej drużyny. Nadal możesz znaleźć sposób na pokonanie ostatniego bez zbyt wielu wad. Orfeusz może udźwignąć ciężar zlecenia upystą umysłów zamiast ciebie. Krelachan. Podobnie otwiera to możliwość zakończenia gry z jak największą liczbą żywych postaci. Getyki mogą uwolnić się spod kontroli. Jedyną prawdziwą konsekwencją jest to, że Imperator zwróci się przeciwko tobie. Własnych celów.
Look, Chares's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
That doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drought. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Czyli Orfeusz też może stać się upystą umysłów.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
So loud.
Which means we're getting a real...
Mnie trzeba traktować z klasą, albo się nie dogadamy.
To się nie dogadamy, stary, no.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Helsing. Kobiety handlujące informacją i otwierające portal do piekieł.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Chares's caress is a professional.
And all round pleasant folks, from what I've...
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Look, Chares's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly.
Traktuj mnie z klasą, bo już nigdy nie przyjdę na
Nie ma
pańską
problemu,
drogę.
stary.
Few lodgings. We need at least a double bed.
How about
Helsik.
it has plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
This was a stupid idea. You have rocks for brains. What were you thinking? Here, you haven't even got inside.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
I'm safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Right. Hear me out. Chares's caress also has roots.
Birthday boy's
We
just
are not
nervous, but don't
staying
worry.
in a
Everyone
brothel.
in Chares's caress is a...
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Devilhead. A lot of effort for a piece of window dressing.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. That doesn't make any
why
sense.
does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings?
It will when you
We need
let
at
the
least a
drown.
double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you rich guys? Dumped a lot of them. You haven't even got inside yet. I am not going inside.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a
It's your
real
birthday.
room.
You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Right. Hear me out.
Birthday boy's
Chares's
just nervous,
caress
but don't worry.
also has
Everyone in
roots.
Chares's caress is a...
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
Of staff.
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Rich guts. Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. Doesn't make any sense. It will when you bet the drown.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
Take Candlekeep. Maybe even R.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans. I wouldn't dare guess them.
I just want somewhere warm and
Turn
safe.
for the ceremony.
We have time. The Master is still prepping our long-lost brother. Or what's left of him.
Oh, I can't sit here. Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does
Just
this
think,
thing with her whip.
soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. After all this time.
Rich guts. You should have dumped a lot of them.
Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think this kind of establishment.
It will when you've met the drought.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about
Szarańską
the
trójkę.
flophouse? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
Rocks for brains. What are you thinking?
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that
You
den
haven't even gone inside yet.
Someone with all the power of the nine hells. And nice. He must have brought that.
variant of this thing.
Also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
Doesn't make any sense. It will when you've met the drought.
Father, give me strength.
why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flophouse? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Going inside.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
We will continue down.
You do not want to know.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about it, please.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve.
Let's go to Calm's Guns.
Drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just. It will when you've met the drought. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Oczekuję od ciebie nieoczekiwanego.
Żyjemy w Matrixie i świat to tylko ten świat, nasz obecny świat jest tylko wymysłem ludzi rządzących, którzy kontrolują naszą rzeczywistość. Wystarczająco nieoczekiwane, czy nie?
Don't fret.
But I just have such a headache.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try. Forget your word. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look
Staying in a brothel. Teresa's caress isn't
Dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. Doesn't make any sense.
Chciałbym, byś traktował mnie jak na panicza przystaje i byś ty zachowywał się w stosunku do mnie jak do swego pana lub króla.
To nieźle.
You two have rocks for brains.
Zrozumiano?
O, wiesz.
To feel her fingers grip yours in pure
Temat mocno dyskusyjny, że tak to ujmę. Kurwa, o co tu chodzi?
Będziesz mnie tak traktować?
Lekko od kleja chyba wleciała. Trzymacie po sobocie, stary? Nie, po niedzieli. Już nie wiem, w sumie nawet jaki dzień tygodnia. Że wtorek do pracy, kurwa.
Bo się pogniewamy.
Ojo, już, kurwa, nie, no jak się pogniewamy, to stare, no.
Boż kurwa jego mać, czemu nikt nie chce mnie traktować jako panicza?
No niesamowite.
You two have rocks for brains. What were you thinking? I am not
We
going
can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
Ja jestem kurwa dla wszystkich miły, a wy jak się zachowujecie?
No bo ja tu nie robię dla nikogo streamów. Ten kto przychodzi to wie, że kulturalnie. No bo przychodzisz, robisz zamęt wczoraj. Dzisiaj kulturalnie ten, zaczynasz coś mówić o jakimś panu.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you.
Nikt nie będzie cię traktować poważnie, skoro sam oczekujesz szacunku, go nie dając. Jest dosyć naturalna reakcja w takim przypadku, wiesz? Jest to czasem ciężkie do pojęcia dla niektórych osób, ale no wiesz, dopóki nie zrozumiesz tego, że nie jesteś w stanie zyskać szacunku po prostu będąc, to też inaczej będzie ci świat rozpatrywać.
To ty robisz całe zamieszanie traktując mnie jak nie panicza.
No, prawdopodobnie to tak siedzi w twojej głowie, jest to gdzieś tam w twojej głowie tak zamknięte, nazwijmy to. Albo robisz niezły przypał i się teraz śmieję, że na przykład tak robisz. No jak tak to robisz, to spoko, fajnie, całkiem ciekawym trollem się wydajesz. takim trochę innym, nazwijmy to. Nie kojarzę, żeby ktoś trollował mnie w podobny sposób. Więc no... Może nie szanuję, ale spoko, kumam koncepcję.
Moje nade ciało potrzebuje owinięcia je w nadzieję szacunku.
Dziwisz się, że mało kto cię poważnie traktuje? Chyba, że tak tylko mówisz.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch? Seems like a... No, he merely offered patronage.
To pleasure your fine maiden, to feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy. Shifting those...
People there?
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your
It's
pleasure.
a state of mind. That doesn't make any sense.
Wszyscy mnie zaszmacają, jakbym był największą ścierą.
Tak się zachowujesz. Szacunku nie da się kupić, zyskać, nawet zmusić nikogo do szacunku. Im szybciej tutaj pojmiesz, tym szybciej będziesz tym szybciej będziesz umiał dopasowywać się do społeczeństwa, które cię otacza.
Not that type of service down here, love.
Moje stopy odmawiają mi posłuszeństwa po usłyszenia pańskich słów.
Jest tu coś do jedzenia? Kupię.
Now get out from under my feet, would you?
Do you think we've done something wrong?
We are not in trouble. But you come. Have been taken from the pantry.
Boję SI i o ciebie.
Spoko, mnie stary nie musisz się bać. Tu jest ten debil! A ja go szukałem. Cześć, Felu.
Voss, Lae'zel of Kalir, tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Nie, znajdę sposób.
Did not come this far for you to turn your back on the first mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to find a way to retrieve the... I will assemble his remaining... Together, we will yet free the... He will free us from Vlaakith and lead up his tick. I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation. He might seethe when you free him.
Gdy go uwolnisz, może...
And slander your name.
Kocham, uwielbiam, jak mnie moja żona traktuje jak panicza i gdy gotuje mi pyszne obiadki, gdy ugotuje niedobre, to wyrzucę przez okno, bo jest ta.
Nie przychodzi ci do głowy.
A devil of Raphael's stature does not... He will have...
The House of Hope.
The House of Hope, you say? Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells.
You are wasting your time, and mine.
Gdy obiad będzie zły, wyrzucam przez okno.
Nieźle tam na bani ci się dzieje. Są lepiej poszukać takich odkryjów, żeby wiedzieć, jak się nie zachowywać w społeczeństwie. Czemu mam zawrzeć pakt z diabłem? Może mi ktoś wyjaśnić, kurwa?
Jestem władcą całego świata.
No, tak mów śmiało. Wyłącz stalową straż.
A mnie nikt nie szanuje jak panicza.
My love, I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Po to ma być, muszę zesłać klątwę na cały świat. Baldur's Gate już nigdy nie zagrasz, ponieważ zsyłam klątwę na świat.
Okej. Trzymam cię za słowo, stary.
W swojej przeszłości walczyłam z różnymi złymi duchami, to i klątwę zaślę.
Ta, no.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Legs. Tell the others.
This man is not long for this world.
Co jest za?
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. The corpse remains silent.
Ja płaczę.
Płacz.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Przez was.
Be cautious. Decapitated, but still warm. That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken.
Time to step in before those hotheads combust.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord rattling.
Na twoim miejscu obawiałbym się, zesłałam klątwę, już
Spoko.
najbardziej ucierpnął Śląsk.
Śląsko, kurczę, no.
You help me kill these
Śląska.
asses. The girl will sprinkle me with gold.
Kiełbaski śląskiej nie będzie. Co pokoju?
Serious?
Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock. For the stone.
Okay.
Another fight. Let's go.
Bałbym się na miejscu społeczeństwa.
No, no.
On my way.
Bo moje dusze, które opętały mnie, ale już odeszły ode mnie, teraz opętają Śląsk wobec klątwy.
No problemu,
Więc
stary.
bałbym się. Wykuleje SI. Wykuleje SI.
No i autokorekta tam ostro chyba działa. Kurde.
Moja bratnia dusza towarzyszy największym duszom tego świata, więc bałbym się, gdybym mieszkał w okolicach Śląska.
O kurde, akurat mieszkam w okolicach Śląska, więc boję się. Kurde. Dobra, jebać.
No to na twoim miejscu bałbym się czaszka z piszczelami.
No. Oj tak, stary. Idę spać, kurwa.